Keys
He's
reveals manager Manchester United want to hire permanently. Manchester United are currently on the lookout for their next permanent manager after they parted ways with Ruben Amorim after a 14-month tenure on Monday morning, and Richard Keys has name-dropped the manager, who is top of the Old Trafford-based club's manager shortlist. After numerous embarrassments since he replaced Erik ten Hag in November 2024, the straw that broke the camel's back was Amorim slyly hitting out at the club's hierarchy following his side's 1-1 draw with Leeds United. Less than 24 hours later, the announcement dropped. Former midfielder and current under-18 boss Darren Fletcher has taken the reins for the time being, overseeing their 2-2 stalemate with Burnley on Wednesday evening, and names such as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Michael Carrick have been thrown in the ring in terms of taking caretaker charge. They'll wait. Richard Keys name-drops manager on top of Man Utd's manager shortlist. When the news initially dropped that Amorim would be leaving his position as the head coach of United, The Athletic's David Ornstein claimed they would appoint a permanent successor in the summer and that a caretaker would be in charge until the end of the 2025-26 campaign. Much has been made of United's decision to sack Amorim and wait until the summer before making a real change. And Keys, alongside Andy Gray and former striker Dwight Yorke, spoke about United's fortunes and how best to move forward recently, referencing the effect that Jurgen Klopp had on Liverpool when he moved from Borussia Dortmund. Keys believes that it's time for those associated with the club, from fans to those upstairs, to distance themselves from Sir Alex Ferguson and the glory days. He even huffed at the idea of Solskjaer taking charge on a temporary basis until the summer. Not afraid to be outspoken with his thoughts, Keys also shared a bit of inside knowledge by claiming that Thomas Tuchel, who is currently in charge of the England national team, is at the top of their priority list in terms of who they will appoint in the summer. I believe the one they really want is Thomas Tuchel, and they'll wait. Maybe Tuchel walks away from a World Cup win with England in the summer, and then they'll look like they're very smart. Tuchel, or whoever goes in there, has got to say, "Look, enough. Enough." Yorke, formerly of United himself, questioned Keys' statement by asking whether he'd still want him to come if he isn't successful with England at the Showpiece tournament. "That's not my problem. They do," Keys stated in response. In mid-October, Keys backed the ex-Chelsea and Bayern Munich boss to lead England to glory. "I said it when he got the job, and I'll say it again. It wouldn't surprise me if Thomas Tuchel wins the WC with England. They look really good now. Bellingham has got work to do on squad members to get back in, not so much the coach. He's simply backing his players," he wrote on X.